I'm no professional by any means with YouTube, and certainly not writing. I don't have a degree in writing. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kylie and I'm writing a book. So as you may be able to tell, this is my first video for this channel, and this is a channel that I like to basically use to document video vlog wise the process of writing this book. I am not just starting out, I do have, a substantial amount written, about 20,000 words at this point, and some of the plot mapped out. So I'm already a bit in the process as it is, but I still have so much to learn, so much to do, and would like to share that experience with you guys and use the channel to kind of review some of the challenges that I am facing currently, and what I've learned, what I'm working on, progress updates, maybe book reviews even, and potentially lifestyle updates as well. So hoping to use this channel to do just that. As you also may be able to tell with the boxes in the background over there, I'm going to be moving soon, which is very exciting. I'm much looking forward to it, and also living with my very cool new roommate. So I'm looking forward to that, but that also means that my locations may be changing a little bit. Things might be in flux. And I think that's okay. This is going to be more of an open dialogue, nothing crazy or super professional. I'm no professional by any means with YouTube, and certainly not writing either. I don't have a degree in writing. I do it for fun, for my passion, and it's something I've always loved to do. So keep that in mind. I'm learning just as much as you are, and it's gonna be fun. So why now? Why now for the book and for the channel as well? And those are great questions. So regarding the book, it's actually an idea that I've sat with for a very long time now, ever since, back in high school. I was 17 years old. And it's based on a true story, a personal story from my family. And I almost feel like I have a duty to write it. And I feel like that's a very privileged thing, to be able to have a story that you feel so, passionate about, and almost have the honor to be able to write. And that's certainly how I feel about this story. And I have written things in the past, but this is definitely a large undertaking, something much different and complex than anything I've ever written before, between my poems and short stories and small novellas here and there. It is, writing a novel itself is a large undertaking. Novels are typically somewhere between 80 to 150,000 words, so definitely longer than your 2,000 word essay that you'd had to write for school. And it's, you have to be diligent to do that, which I have a short attention span, and I don't always have the time to be able to write those things and dedicate to that. So it's definitely going to be a challenge, but I'm very excited for it. I also found that now was a good time for me to tackle writing this book, because I've gotten to a place in my life I'm able to better conceptualize the difficult themes that'll probably take place in the book, of life and death and loss and youth and aging and growth and things like that. I don't think my 17-year-old self have been able to give justice to. So definitely in a more mature place to be able to write those themes and talk about that stuff. But I will definitely be still learning a lot along the way, as I'm no professional. So hoping to also use this channel to connect with you guys and learn from you and explore these ideas and what you're doing, maybe even with your own books or writing, and just very excited to hear from you too, and connect and work together, because honestly it takes a village to write a book. It's not one person or any one person at all. So it takes a journey, and it takes a village. So regarding the channel, why now? because writing a book is such an endeavor, it certainly will be for me. I have a 9-to-5 job, so it's something that I have to do on my free time and, you know, dedicate space and time to, which can be a lot sometimes. I'm hoping that this will, you know, share and document the process really, because I don't know if I will be able to do another book again in the future. Who knows what the future has in store, but I'm hoping to use this to, you know, document and learn really. So that's kind of why now in terms of the video vlogs. And, you know, it was a bigger undertaking to, you know, make the decision to actually film the videos. It took a lot of pep talking to be able to convince myself that this was a great idea. So I'm just learning along the way and hope that you guys keep that in mind. So as I mentioned before, I have always loved writing. I used to write little songs when I was probably about 6 years old, but I have not always loved reading. I find that this is actually something that a lot of people struggle with, reading and getting connected with reading and finding the time to read as well. I've heard many people in the past say that they, you know, didn't like to read or used to not like to read. And I think it's because we look at reading, you know, maybe even initially as kind of like a laborious task, something that has to be done, especially for school sometimes. And then, you know, you stumble across a book or a topic and that just completely captivates you and excites you and just changes your whole world. And that certainly happened for me. And I find that that's true for others as well. And I think that's so, you know, unique about reading, not the captivation piece. I think that can be done with movies and TV shows, but with reading particularly, what makes it unique is you really experience it through your own eyes and your own experiences. You know, what you're reading, you interpret from your past and what you know about the world, and that just kind of transcends. And I think that's why people have such, you know, varying views on certain books, and reviews can kind of run the gamut. People experience that book differently. And, you know, I also think that people will seek out different things when they go to read or when they go to, you know, approach a book. And you know, maybe they're in the right place in the right time to read that, or maybe not, and it can change like a whole perspective on that. And I think that's, you know, a truly wonderful thing, and a very unique thing to reading and writing in particular. So hoping to explore that a little bit too. So yes, I want to use this vlog as almost a diary to share, to learn from, to grow, to connect with you guys, but also to hold me accountable, because I struggle with that. So hopefully you guys will keep me motivated and keep me going in this long process, because it's still maybe many months and many years left. So this is gonna be definitely a long journey, but an exciting one for sure. So I think that's it for today. I'm hoping to, you know, put a few more videos out there soon to document and talk about what I've kind of worked on so far and what I've, you know, experienced and what I'm kind of looking forward in the future. So get ready for that. But until next time, see you soon. Bye.